Hi guys, this is Vidas.
And Ausra.
Let's start episode 121 of Ask Vidas and Ausra podcast. And this question was sent by Robert. He writes that I'm not taking enough time every day to practice. So Ausra, do you think that he doesn't have time enough or he cannot force himself to practice?
Well, from his statement, sounds like he might be probably lazy to practice. At least that I had such an impression after reading his statement. I'm not taking enough time every day to practice.
Lazy might be a cause for this, but I think this inner drive should come first, right? If you're so motivated and passionate about that, and if you want it so badly, then you don't have to really force yourself. It comes naturally, right?
Well, when you understand that practice is a privilege, then yes, you will practice every day.
I've heard the explanation about this issue that you have to feel like a gun is pointing to your head, and then you will feel motivated to do whatever it takes.
Well, what I personally think, I think it's your practice needs to become your habit. It's like, having lunch or dinner. You eat every day. I believe so, yes? So that's what you have to do with practice. It just has to become a part of your routine, of your schedule, of all the necessary things that you do.
But Osha, what if you stopped eating or drinking for a week, for a month,
Well, you will die
you will
eventually.
die, yes? So that's why we keep eating and drinking, right? What would happen if Robert or anyone else in his shoes would stop playing?
Nothing.
Nothing. That's
Nothing,
why
yes.
he is not taking enough time every day
But
to practice.
this, because he sent already us this question, shows that actually he worries about it.
Yeah, he
And
is
actually, without practicing, he doesn't feel well enough.
mm-hmm.
But he has that, I don't know how to call it, inner guilt.
Yeah, it's like this dog we have to feed. Yes, he is whining, feed me, feed me, feed me, and we forget every day, right? And he dies
Yes,
after 3 weeks.
yes,
I have these dreams once in a while. Or you had this dream, right?
yes,
About hamster.
yes, yes.
I had another dream that I would skip classes. I would teach music classes in some school, and I forget those classes for 6 months. So that would be not a nice feeling in the morning for me. It's kind of with Robert too. He feels this guilt, I think, too, because he wants to succeed, but it takes will power to do this. Osha, is there any shortcut, silver bullet, or magical pill
I don't think so.
for
It
this?
would be too easy, too simple.
Anybody could succeed, right?
Yes,
And anybody would succeed actually.
yes.
Um, so the best I can advise Robert is, of course, imagine what bad would happen if he stopped practicing for himself. What life would look like if he didn't practice for 6 months for him. He has to visualize it, right? Uh, or the other way around. Imagine how his life would be if he practiced every day for 6 months, and what could he achieve in that time, right?
Yes, and of course, from his question, I could also understand that maybe he practices every day, but not enough.
Hmm, it could be.
So that could be another issue that, in that case, if he practices every day but not enough, then he will never play well enough.
What is enough?
Well, it depends on how good you are already and what your goals are. It's different for each person.
Is 15 minutes enough?
I don't think so.
Minimum of 15 minutes a day. If you are, so busy, so tired, so exhausted that you kind of feel like skipping today, we say do just 15 minutes and you will thank yourself the next day that you didn't break the chain, right? But if you're serious about it, it should be more.
Yes, of course.
At least what?
Well, at least an hour.
At least an
The
hour,
very
probably.
minimum.
If you want to learn a few more advanced pieces and go further along into the perfection of organ art, it's not easy to force yourself, right? Because life is so full with complications and we have so many distractions every day, right? TV, computer, phones everywhere, and everything is shiny and wonderful. And they call to us, pick me, pick me, pick me, do this, forget organ practice. Just once. So, Osha, what motivates you to practice?
Coming up recitals. Due dates.
External
Yes,
motivation.
yes.
I probably would practice less than now if I didn't have my concert schedule lined up. So yes, guys, if you suffer from this trouble of not taking enough effort and practicing every day, then schedule some public performances.
Yes.
That would be helpful, right?
That will force you to practice enough.
It does it have to be a full recital, Osha?
Not necessarily.
What do you mean?
Well, you could do just one piece. I don't know. It depends on your situation in life.
Could you find an organ friend in a church, like organist, and get to know him or her and ask for permission to perform a postlude or prelude
Of
or
course, you could
communion
do that.
piece
Yes, you can do that.
in a month, let's say, right?
Yes,
And then there you go, you have a deadline.
that's right.
Or two pieces if you are more confident. Or for people who want to advance even further, they could do half an hour of
Yes,
some sort of celebratory recital after, I don't know, after some festivity in the church, right? Like
yes.
Easter.
Yes, because I believe that there is no better motivation to practice as, a fear of public performance coming up.
Everybody's afraid, right? You think that you will mess up your playing and everybody will make fun of you and your career will be over and your life will be over and you will go to prison and you'll die eventually.
I don't think you will go to prison because you didn't play a recital well. I hope not.
To organ prison,
Yes.
where all the bad organists are staying. Or you will go to purgatory. Would you like to go to
No,
purgatory?
no.
Where all the bad organists are staying, who play only white keys on weekdays and black keys on Sundays and festivities.
Yes, that's funny.
So, guys, look seriously and decide what do you want to achieve within the next 6 months, right? It could be very small. Learn and master two, three, four pieces, maybe, just like that, and then schedule some external accountability, like public performance, and then you will thank yourself later because you will have to force yourself. Right, Osha?
That's right, yes.
Thank you guys for listening. Thank you for sending us your questions. We love helping you grow. And remember, when you practice,
Miracles happen.